How you all are doing? Great. Very often I do hear that, so how do we manage so many things? How do we do this? There is too many things to manage. Well, that made me to do this that I made a presentation out of this. That yes, you can manage so many things. All that you have to do is do don't be lazy. Okay? So how do we do that? How do we manage things? So the first and the best victory is to conquer yourself. It was said by Plato. And what is the way to manage things? The way to manage things is very simple. That is self-discipline. Why self-discipline is important? Your level of success is high hinged to how disciplined you are. You have to be disciplined. Okay? You know that highly successful people do not possess any kind of extraordinary powers. They only have discipline to pursue their goals. Every aspect of your life is linked to how disciplined you are. Okay? Disciplined people do not have the need to cut corners. They believe that there is dignity in labor and work hard to get what they want. So I personally recommend a book called from the Brian Tracy, The Power of Self-Discipline. It's one of the incredible books that you must have with yourself. Now, coming to success, the requirements, the three basic requirements of success. I was reading Harvard Business Review, and in that I read this thing. So it was H.L. Hunt. H.L. Hunt, who was at his time the rich self-made billionaire in the world, he suggests three secrets of success. The first is to decide exactly what you want in life. Yes, you have to decide what you want in life. You may not have a long term goal, but you have to lead down any short term goal or any kind of goal that will help you to achieve something. So you need to decide what you want in life. Secondly, you have to determine the price that you're going to pay to get that things done. Now remember, the price doesn't always mean money. You may be paying in terms of time. So you have to determine the price that you have to pay to get the things done. The third is you have to make resolve to pay the price. So if you need success, you're serious about your success. So determine the price that you're ready to pay and pay that price and get the things done. So that's it. The secret is willingness, that I want to do it. Yes, the secret is willingness. So if you have that willingness, you must have that willingness. You have the results. That is the desire to get that results. You have that willingness. You should have the discipline to get the results. You must have that. And why failure? Because we have so many interesting thoughts in our mind, but no discipline to implement this in life. That's what we struggle. So, how do we come out of it? How do we discipline ourselves? Well, I will share some amazing tips for self discipline. You can write your own success story. Okay. First one, you have to develop the spirit of willingness. Self discipline is connected to your self willpower. Yeah, what is your willpower? What is your willpower? Your willingness gives you that willpower. So where there is a will, there is a way. You must have heard that. So that is your willpower. You are only as disciplined as you're willing to be. So you have to be disciplined. Now, if you want to go hard on your dreams, if you want to achieve your dreams, you must be willing to pay the price. You have what you have sacrificed for. You must be ready and willing. You have too many things to do. I agree. But this discipline will enable you to rejuvenate when you're tired to do something. So when you try to do something and you are able or not able to do something, you just have to discipline yourself. Find out that are you getting disciplined or not. And you will see things are happening. And you have to develop the spirit of willingness is an important factor in learning how to build self-discipline. Okay, so remember, your willingness is your first thing. The second thing is temptations, and you have to remove them. Yes, you have to remove your temptations. Remember that discipline and distractions don't go together. You cannot have a distractions and then say, I'm trying to get discipline. So you have to see that you are working in an environment where you avoid distractions. Okay. Now, if you make up your mind to find indiscipline, you take every step to encourage it. So that's one of the first. You have to make your mind that you have to find indiscipline anyhow and everyhow. Well, sometimes you have to avoid the dearest things or even the person around you, because if you want success or if you want to achieve something in your life, you have to see that what temptations are avoiding you, and just ensure that you are as aggressive in taking out every form of temptations that you can. Okay, and waste no time to cut that people that fuel indiscipline in you, those people who are taking away your time, those things who are taking away your time for no reason. You have to cut it out. They are not healthy for your growth. Okay, so remember, the second step is you have to remove the temptations. The third step is have a deadline for your goals. Okay, see, if you don't have a proper deadline, where are you going? So, if you are genuinely interested in mastering how to build discipline, then you must know how to work with deadlines. Deadlines are really important. I learned that you have to set goals, you have to check your challenges, you have to work with deadlines. And this is what you will be getting each point of time in life. And there are two sources of disciplines. The external sources are your parents, friends, mentors, and so on. So they help you. Whereas the internal sources, what I impose on myself. Exactly. That's the that's the most important source, I would say. The latter, that is the internal source, is the most important source of discipline. There are points in life that has no options but to impose discipline that includes being able to stick to the deadlines that you set for yourselves. So if you don't stick to your deadlines, you will be wagering your own success. Okay? So remember the third principle, have a deadline for your goals. The fourth is have an accountability partner. Yes, you need to have somebody who is responsible to you, who can be a part of the accountability group, where people can ask you what have you done or what are you doing or are you going in the right direction or not. So these kind of persons do help. It sets you on your toes, it sparks some kind of responsibility, it gives you to pursue your goals and desires. You need that person. It can be your parents, it can be your friends, it can be anybody who help you in your pursuit of progress. You need that person to be there. Now, who can it be? Now, many people tell me that I don't get an accountability partner. Okay, if you don't get accountability partner, you can do journaling. Journaling is nothing but taking a book and writing down all your disciplined things and getting things done, and how your day went by, how did you try to achieve things, what have you done. So these things will help you in your life. So that's why you need accountability. May you get accountability partner, or if you don't have accountability partner, you can definitely concentrate on your journaling aspect. That will help you a lot in your life. Okay, so apart from the fourth one, which was accountability partner, the fifth is you can develop discipline as a habit. Yes, yes, discipline can be habit also. Now that is very funny. People feel like seriousness is discipline. No, you don't have to be serious. It can be habit. The whatever things that you do in a proper fashion. I'm not asking you to be perfectionist. I'm asking you to be disciplined. So how habits come into picture? Well, of my years of experience, I've seen it takes 21 to 33 days to build recurring habits. Okay, so a suggestion is you have to write your goals. So write your goals continuously for 21 to 33 days without any gaps. Okay, I've tried it so many times and yes, it works. It works incredibly. So if you are consistent, you will see results in the end. If you are consistent, you will see results. And if you keep on mastering to build self-discipline, you must at a point know how to make it a habit. And discipline can be an habit. Okay, so that was the fifth hack, and the sixth one is start small. Many people tell me, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, if you want to be disciplined, start small. Nothing is built in a day. Remember, we are humans, we are not robots. So nothing is built in a day. And I had emotions betraying me at many times. I agree, because emotions is something that can take you from your goals, from your targets, far, far away. And Nothing else can be done. You just have to get back to your own discipline. Okay, so remember, these things will come in your life and you will face them, and there are times when your emotions will betray you too. That will happen. So a suggestion is start little things. Okay, step by step you can do it, and focus on just next immediate step. So you cannot be doing too many things at a time. So you just have to focus on the next immediate step and just build a continuous flow, and you will have discipline in its place. Okay, that's what is needed. You just have to have a continuous flow. So that was a sixth act. Start small. Reward yourself. You know this works incredible. When you achieve a goal, don't forget to reward yourself. Be encouraging words, be it some kind of eating or be it some kind of prize, but reward yourself. But yes, be careful. You cannot reward yourself for studying 1 hour, spending 4 hours in restaurants. So okay, that means the reward has to balance the hard work. So you have to reward, but it should be balancing the hard work. And remember, rewarding is the key to build the self-discipline. It's a key that you have. If you want to be disciplined, you have to reward yourself, and that's the key that how you can build discipline. So remember, reward yourself. And eighth one is forgive yourself and move on. Yes, many people carry different kind of grudges, thoughts, or some kind of act done by something. What happens? You keep collecting such things back in your mind, and it affects your movement further. So there are times the things don't go the way we want, as we are humans. We can sit back and only weep on our failures. Learn from the failures, forgive yourself, and move on. That's the basic trick of life. Okay? Remember, failures are very much part of our life. We cannot always get success at all streams of things. So we have to work hard for that. Okay? Learn from your failures. I'm not asking you to leave it. You have to learn from it. Where you failed, understand it, and then move ahead. Okay, so that's eighth point. And the ninth one is read or listen about the content of your goals. That means if you set a goal to be some kind of legal expert, read some content in terms of legal. If you want to be a doctor, read some content in terms of doctor. So people like listening success stories so that the narrators telling such stories, okay, this is how I've done, that is how I've done. These things do help in your goal. But these are not just stories. They tune you to your areas of success. They help you to understand how success can be achieved. Remember, successful people can tell you that success can be achieved. An unsuccessful person will always tell you that all your professional courses are not good for. So it gives you thrill to the mind that how discipline can achieve results. So you have to read or listen about it. And so as suggesting, read or listen to such kind of story. These kind of stories you can find on Google Reads or Goodreads, or you can find many such stories on Google, and there are many such things out there in various kind of books also. So if you have a habit of reading or listening to podcasts, you can do that. And the tenth hack that I'm talking about is put in the big rock first. That's coming from the Eat the Frog book. That is, you have to, or Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. You have to put the big rock, you have to eat that frog first. So remember, begin your day by doing the hardest thing first. Because once the hardest thing is done, the day becomes easy. And get up early and for the hard task. If you want to do the hardest thing, get up early, do the hard task, so that before the other people in the house or in the world wakes up, you are ready and get it done. Okay, and upon waking up, your mind is fresh. You get ready to process necessary information and utilize it. So that's the thing. And in the end, in conclusion, these were the 10 amazing things for discipline. Remember, nothing can beat a disciplined person. Okay, so remember, discipline is a continuous journey. We should not stop until we get to the point where we are sure and satisfied with our goals. In words of Brian Tracy, when you are not working deliberately, consciously, and continuously towards your success, you will end up doing fun, easy, and low value tasks that leads you to frustration, financial worries, and failures. And I'm sure you don't want this to happen. Okay? So thank you for listening to me. Okay? Goodbye. All the best.